on the YouTubes. On the YouTubes.
And we're live.
No, we're 2, 1 on the TikTok, on the Instagram,
And we're live.
and everywhere.
All right, lucky you guys, because the past
Facebook.
week we were not able to broadcast on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Facebook, but we're back. So all platforms today, guys. We have YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, MySpace. I am said I.
Dude,
We got all of them.
You hit the big ones.
All of them.
All of them.
Mess around. So we don't
Everybody
mess
in the
around.
club getting tipsy.
We don't mess around, guys.
Everybody. Okay,
We don't-
Reginard. What's up, Reginard?
A lot of things
Hey,
going on this week, guys.
We're talking about the interest rates. We're talking about buying a house.
I'm talking about the propaganda that was put on Netflix.
Tell me.
What's up with this screen?
Don't know. Should be screening.
You guys are lucky, TikTok. There's only a couple of you in there, so you're not experiencing the blank screen.
The super technique.
The super techie hit the on switch.
The super OFF button in the ON. What's up? CD Lay, Just Graphics Zero.
Dave,
Plumbing Tips. What's going on
Kristen,
with all of you
Joel,
guys?
Westside,
West
PCB,
Side,
Fishing,
PCB.
Michael,
Michael. Who's Michael?
Miss Conchos,
Um,
Brooke.
Where are you guys at?
Okay.
RJSOC, Toots,
Toots.
where you at? Chrissy T, Jay
Jay.
Diamond. I don't know if we're going to keep up with everybody, but we're trying.
Jay Diamond? He named himself Jay Diamond?
Dude, you got to name yourself something.
Dang.
And then, you know what he said? I'm going with Diamond.
All right, I need to know. Who's seen Leave the World Behind? Did you see it?
I didn't.
You did?
Mhm.
Okay. Did you know that Zuckerberg is now building a $100 million bomb shelter?
Dude, isn't that crazy? Oh, look at Georgina knows. Yeah, it's crazy. Hello from Prescott Valley, Arizona. Prescott Valley, Arizona. Great to see you. Thank you very much for showing up.
Georgina,
to our...
what's crazy? Did you
What?
see the movie? Tell me, Georgina.
Tell him, hurry. We got to know.
Did you see
We gotta
Leave the
know.
World Behind?
I'm going to try to make this a little better.
What's up, Miss Conchos from Prescott Valley, Arizona? Love it. Yeah, I saw the movie. Okay, tell me what you thought about it, Georgina. I want to know what you thought about it, being that Barack and Michelle Obama were the executive producers about a end of days movie. Strange.
Executive producers?
Executive producers.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's a little crazy because, oh, dude, look at that number. You might be right. Check out that
I'm
number.
on to something.
Dude, check this out. So if you're buying a house,
Oh,
we're going to
God.
get to that. Oh, I know. You don't want to talk about
We
buying
wanna
a
talk
house.
about rates
But
again?
That's what
We
I'm
wanna
talking
talk
about.
about rates?
5.75%.
Oh, no.
You know how much money you can buy right now? Anyway, back to...
I'm trying to get into
back
gossip.
Get the world behind. Back to the world behind. Left the world behind.
6.25, guys. Call us.
6.2, 5.75. So tell me, okay, so Prescott Valley, Arizona, great. Can I refinance if I pay the IRS tax?
What's up, Team Sanchez?
Team Sanchez in the house.
Always
What's up, guys?
bringing us the drama
What's
first
up?
thing.
Yeah, we were in Texas last time I talked to you, Team Sanchez on the live. Steve Hess. What's up, Steve Hess?
Holla. What's up,
Team
Maddie?
Maddie, holla in the house.
Team
In the
Sanchez.
house. Okay, so what do we got? Leave the world behind.
Maisha.
What'd you think about it?
So, we got to answer his question, man. He wants to know
Okay,
what's up
all
with
right.
it.
If I'm paying it, can I refinance if I'm paying an IRS lien? Yes, you can. Real simple. If the IRS forced you to pay it, if they forced you, if they said, hey, you are going to pay this or we're going to lien you, we're going to start garnishing your bank, then you go into an offer installment agreement and you say, hey, Mr. IRS, I'm going to pay you $500 a month until I get this thing paid off, until we're square. Now, if you did it that way, then I need 3 payments to prove you're doing it. If instead you said, hey, Mr. IRS, I owe you some money, and I don't want to be in trouble with you, that's for sure. So I'm going to voluntarily go into an offer installment agreement, and I'm going to say, hey, here we go. Then I only need 1 payment. So, yes, you can. 3 payments if they forced you, 1 payment if they didn't.
Boom. Maddie wants to know what about the government loans? Me and my husband wants to move to North Carolina. Some contractors are giving $13,000 in closing costs.
What?
Contractors or builders?
Builders. It's built. Well, here's the rule on that. The builders, because they're the owner, the rules don't apply to the owner. So let's just say I own a house and I only want to sell to purple people. Okay, I only want to sell to purple people.
Mhm.
I can do that as the owner because it's a free
One-eyed,
country.
one-horned,
Team
fly,
Sanchez,
purple
we love you.
people leader,
So,
one-eyed, one-horned,
dude, I'm trying to be
leader.
informative.
Purple people got me going.
Dude, I'm trying to give some information, but blah blah blah. So, if I only want to sell to purple people because I'm the owner, I get to do that. It's free country. However, the minute I start dealing with a realtor, the realtor has to follow rules, and they can't. And the loan officer has to follow rules, and they can't only sell to purple people. So the seller or the builder can only sell to purple people if they want. And they can set the terms. They can say, hey, I only want to sell to purple people who served in the military. Can they do that?
Yep.
They sure can as the seller. However, once you get the professionals involved, the realtor and the lender, those guys cannot. Those guys can't do any of those things because they're subject to certain rules. How come that is cutting us off a little weird?
It's because the camera's high.
Okay. Camera's high, like smoky.
Too much in them trees.
Too much in the weed, dude. It's weed. Well, the builders, because they can do all of this stuff, man, do they pull out the stops when they're going up against the lenders.
Can I see your forehead?
I know. It's like
It's Chris and Lee's hair.
got good hair, man. I'm not lying. Got some good hair.
So he says. So is it true that you can give you all the money?
Oh, they can, but they're not giving it to you, Maddie. Maddie. Let's have a conversation. If somebody tells you that they're giving you free money, there's bullshit in there somewhere. Can I say bullshit?
You could just say
Anyway.
shit.
So, if they tell you they're giving you free money, there's bullshit. They're financing there somehow. However, they do it very sophisticated. And I'll tell you how they do it. So, when you build a community, usually built into the home prices are the curbs, the gutters, the drainage, and the local park. That's usually how it's built into the overall purchase price. However, the builders got smart. They said, you know what? Nobody lives in this city yet because we're just building the city. So what I'd like to do is put up to all the city members, all the people that live here, this for a vote. Instead of the builder putting it into the cost of the house, what I'd like to do is put a bond on the issue, and then everybody in the community pays for the park, the sidewalk, and the gutters. Well, there's only one person living in the community, and that's the builder. So he votes in his favor, and it passes. So now they get to sell the house cheaper, but instead they have a special assessment on your taxes, and you don't know that. It's a little complicated, it's a little sneaky, but it happens everywhere all the time. And when they do, the way the lenders find out is we say, okay, your normal property tax base, I don't know if you're in California, Maddie, but in California, the normal property tax base that lenders use is 1.25. So we use 1.25. Sometimes it's a little cheaper, it's 1.13. Sometimes it's 1.29, but 1.25 usually covers it. Unless you're with a builder.
No, Maddie,
if you're with a builder, no, we want to get you to move out of New York, Maddie. So we love New York, but we can't do loans in there. So because we can't do loans, we want you to move to New Jersey, 10-minute drive.
PA.
Or Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
10-minute drive. One of those two. Either way, the rules are the same there and here. So they build it in,
What's up,
and
baby
the
mom?
tax base changes. So it's no longer 1.25 tax base. Instead, we get a 2.1 tax base, which is not a small increase. From a 1.25 to a 2.1 can be $700 a month sometimes. Sometimes $300 a month, depending on purchase price and depending on how they got it. But they actually put it up for a vote, and all the people that lived in the community voted in favor of adding it to the purchase price, and that's what they did. Now, as soon as everybody moves in, they're like, hey, wait a minute, why are my taxes so damn high? Well, it's because the people that live there voted, and they put it in the bond, and instead of adding it to the purchase price, they now put it on your property taxes. So what that means is the builder can make more profit. That's what it's always about. So when the builder says, hey, I'll give you $13,000 if you move into my community. The reason he's giving you $13,000 is because he got caught on this situation and he can't sell the house. So he wants to maintain the purchase price, and by doing that, he gives you $13,000, maintains the purchase price, and is able to sell to the rest of the people at the purchase price, but give you a discount in order to get people moving in and paying taxes. Because as soon as a bunch of people move in there, it's the law of supply and demand. More people will want to live there, and the builder makes a buku amount of cash. It's a little complicated, but that's how it works.
The builder's also going to make you use their lender. They're
Yeah.
gonna make you use their lender.
Dude, you're right.
So let me give you a strategy. I told you, man.
No, we gotta talk about
Told
something
you.
else. Yeah.
Okay, let me give you a strategy, guys. If you're gonna buy a new build, I have not successfully done this, but the logic is sound. So here's what you do: you go to a builder, and the builder's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you $13,000 in closing costs, or 20,000, 30,000." Builders are giving a lot of money out there, guys. A lot of money, and they're not giving you a lot of money. They're enticing you with a lot of money because they're gonna make a killing when they sell you the house. Anyway, here's what you do: they're gonna offer you $20,000 in closing costs. You say, "Cool. I'm not gonna apply it to closing costs, though. I want you to apply it to the purchase price." So let's say they're selling it to you for $500,000. You now want to buy the house for $480,000. Sometimes they'll let you do it. Sometimes they won't because they don't want to drop down the values of the properties because they're always trying to get more, not less. But if you can lock that in, if you can lock it into the purchase price, then call us and we'll be your lenders.
Yeah,
Make sure it's in contract. Make sure it's in contract.
Yeah, it's a little dirty trick that lenders know how to play against the builder. Now, not all builders are cutthroat. The big ones are. The big ones, the ones that I believe are cutthroat, are Lennar, KB, give me one, DR. So DR Horton, Lennar, and KB. These guys are cutthroat because they own their own bank and they want to do the loan, and they have their own realtors, and they pay their realtors a salary, and they pay their loan officers a salary, and then if they don't get them to use their realtor and loan officer, they fire them. It's pretty simple, and there's a lot of money involved. There are some smaller builders that are really cool. They don't care who does the loan because they don't have the money built into it for the making money off the loan. In that case, they really do side on the side of the buyer as much as they can. They're making a profit, so that's what it is.
So Maddie said, "Can I get a 2-family home with my daughter? Can you send me some information?" So Maddie needs a commercial.
Okay, ready, set. If you need a badass loan, call a badass loan officer at New American Funding. The numbers are on the screen right now. They're going to disappear in 5 seconds, so you got a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bite! Okay, what's the credit score you need for 3%? 3%. Pretty good question. There's two main loan programs. That is the FHA program and the conventional Fannie Freddie program. So if you go FHA, which is the most common for first-time home buyers, it's going to be 3.5%, 3.5. You can get a 3%, but then you're going to conventional, and usually the MI makes it prohibitive. It means it's more expensive to do 3 than it is 3.5. So if you have an 800 plus FICO, then the MI is better for you, usually better. I got to run numbers. But the two programs are FHA and conventional. FHA is 3.5%, conventional is 3%. Talk.
Yeah, enough of this loan crap.
Yeah. Back to Left the World Behind. What'd you think about it?
Leave the World Behind. Oh, I thought it was a horrible movie, number one.
Right.
Well, I was so intrigued because Ethan Hawke,
Yep.
Julia Roberts,
Yep.
Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
I'm like, star-studded cast.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Yes.
I was excited for it. And then I started watching it, and I'm the first thing I see, executive producer, Barack and Michelle Obama.
I know, right?
So I looked over at my kid and I said, when you see the signs of the propaganda they're trying to push on us, call it out. And
Yeah.
she did. And she did. One of them had to do with the
Right.
environment or something like that. But
Okay.
I'm like, all these agendas inside of this movie. But it's our ex-president talking about or producing a movie about a cyber attack and how it destroys our country and how it takes us over and it's end of days. It's the apocalypse now. That's what the movie is about. But inside of it, they touch on racism, and I'm like, holy shit.
How'd they touch on racism?
So this is all spoiler alerts, guys. So you got, if you haven't seen
the movie,
spoiler
log
alert,
out,
spoiler
log
alert,
out,
spoiler
log
alert,
out. We're
spoiler alert,
spoiling it.
spoiler alert.
We're
And
spoiling it. Log
maybe-
out, hurry.
Maybe Mom wants to know where my hat's at.
I don't know where dude, you have the Kristen Lee hat.
Where it's at.
Dude, it's where it's at. That's the stuff. That's the good stuff
the
right
stuff.
there.
That's the stuff, guys.
That's the stuff.
Guys.
Guys.
And she also said, did you see the immigrants on the border? Check out George Ventura. It's crazy. George Ventura, who's that?
That's Jesse Ventura's son.
Really?
I don't know, man.
Jorge?
I was just
Jorge Ventura!
I was just coming up with stuff, dude.
Reba,
It
Reba.
sounded good, though. It sounded good.
So in the movie, the racism part was, okay, so there's a black father and daughter and a white whole family. Two kids, husband, wife.
Okay.
The family, the four family, is rented an Airbnb for the week or the weekend.
Right.
And then the original owners come home because the apocalypse is happening.
The father's a good actor, right?
He's great. They're all great actors. So they come home, and then when they come home, they're like, hey, we know you're renting this, but there's an apocalypse happening. Is it cool if we stay here? We know this is our house we own,
Yeah.
but you guys are renting it. We just want to stay here where it's safe.
Right.
That kind of thing. Then the daughter, the black daughter, says, we can't trust white people.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Just like that.
Not even if it's Julia
Just
Roberts.
like that.
You can't even trust
I'm
Julia
like,
Roberts.
What about Kevin Bacon?
You gotta cuss.
What about
you gotta
Footloose?
trust. You got Footloose.
What about Footloose?
Footloose, the original?
Trust Footloose.
That's the original Footloose. That's
Yeah.
the second Footloose.
There's a number two?
There's a number two, dude.
Why'd they do that?
It's weird. It's so weird because they remake stuff. Art is not as good as it used to be, man.
It's not.
It's not as good as it used to be.
5,000 plus came across this morning.
This morning,
Who's George Ventura, Navy Mom? Please tell us.
and dude, we need to open a Starbucks right over there because those 5,000 immigrants need coffee.
They're like, where's my breakfast sandwich?
Yeah, where's my breakfast sandwich? I need a latte.
You got any chorizo burritos?
Dude, you can't talk like that. We're gonna get banned again. We have been banned before. We've been thrown off the air. We don't even know why. They don't even tell you why. They're just like, we believe you've engaged in hate speech. We're talking about the Wolf of Wall Street. I used to work for the Wolf of Wall Street. When I first started my career, I was
His
new.
maid.
I was new.
He was the Wolf of Wall Street's maid.
Yeah, I was his mate. No, I was a stockbroker at the Wolf of Wall Street, and we were talking about the movie and whether or not they really did throw the smaller.
Oh, here we
I gotta
go.
be careful with that. Whether they
Versions
threw,
of
and I was
this.
like, yes, there was a lot of weird stuff that went on. And I started talking about it, and then all of a sudden, banned. I'm like, oh wow.
Just like Two
I
Live Crew.
think we're not even allowed to talk about that stuff.
Just like Two Live Crew.
Yeah, so it's crazy, yo, crazy.
So, cyber attack. That in this movie, it's how they take down the country. It's a cyber attack. So no cell phones, no internet, no electricity. They took out the power grids. And according to PBD, Patrick Bet David, this morning, I was hearing him, and he said it's going to happen. Could be 5 years, could be 10 years, could be 20 years. Just prepare. It could happen. It's going to, actually. He says not if, it's
Could
a when.
you survive? Where would your weakness be?
It's going to be, everyone's going to have the same
No, but
weakness.
what would your weakness be?
I don't have any. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. To me, it's going to be fresh water. Because I've got adequate supply of dry
So now we
food.
know that Lee doesn't have any
Yeah.
water. Hey, mine's going to be food.
Yeah, mine's going to be food.
Mine's food. Yours is water, mine's food.
Mine's not firearms. I'm just putting it out there in case anybody's planning. I am not shy on firearms. If the end of the world starts to come for me, I'm not going to have any water. I'm going to be very thirsty, but I'm going to be well protected.
You know who could shoot in my house? Everyone!
Everybody, they
All
often
of
do.
them.
They often do. So, what about? Tell me more about that. What's up, KK?
He's a reporter on Instagram covering the
Happy
illegal border changes.
Tuesday.
He's down there now.
Happy
Live.
Tuesdays.
Okay.
Patrick Bet David is down there.
Well, check it out. No, it's the George Ventura guy.
Oh, okay.
He's an IG reporter.
All right, cool.
So we'll check it out. Absolutely.
All right, good. What else we got? What else we got going on?
Who said Happy Tuesday?
KK,
What's
dude.
up, KK?
KK's in the house. You didn't listen?
What's going on?
I was paying attention, KK. He wasn't paying
I
attention.
wasn't. I was
Great to see you.
sidetracked. I
Yeah,
was
he
talking
he
about the Barack Obama movie.
Yeah, we have our fans, and we are fans of our fans. Ooh,
So-
that got weird.
So, okay, so they're talking about cyber attack. They're talking about end of days. Talking
Okay.
about apocalypse.
All
and
right.
then Mark Zuckerberg is building a $100 million, what is it called?
Dude, can you imagine
Bunker.
having that much
Bunker.
money? Can you imagine
has it,
having
like,
that
right
much
here. He's
money?
like-
Yeah, 100 million. Yeah,
Is that enough?
Cool. Yeah, they'll do it. Crazy, right? He's like, hey, you know what? I saw the movie. Could happen. I think I'm gonna take 100 acres and build a $100 million bunker. Why? I don't know. Why
'Cause I
not?
can.
Yeah, because I can. If you can and you don't, it's almost a sin.
She said George's name is pronounced Jorge. H-O-R-H-A-Y. Jorge.
Oh, look out. Oh, we got KK sending us roses again.
Woo, woo.
Woo,
And KK
woo.
telling us, what does the roses do?
Yeah, roses. I think roses are like money in TikTok. I think because I got a notice from TikTok stating that we earned some money because we do the lives. We don't actually do this for money. We're loan officers and we push a side hustle, but we don't do this for money. And we found out that we've got diamonds and roses and weird stuff, and I can't make sense of any of it. And then we even want people to join us live, but we don't know how to. I saw these competitions where you go, I don't know, this person versus I remember Spy versus Spy. Do you remember Spy versus Spy from Mad TV?
Yes.
That was pretty badass. Anyway, we're trying to. It'll boost y'all up. Thank you. You rock, KK.
I just know that I can't go to the store without my phone, wallet, keys. Phone, wallet, keys. Phone, wallet, keys. Go to YouTube, put in Adam Sandler phone, wallet, keys, and tell me what you think. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Lee here, on the other hand, he's aged out. Nothing he can do.
No.
He's basically a grandfather with an iPhone. And ain't getting anywhere. Ain't calls being made.
Ain't going nowhere. No. What's up, Massland? 09. What's up in the house?
It boosts y'all up. It does? It boosts us up when you give us a rose? Give me more roses.
Roses. We want roses.
What about diamonds and the hearts and all those other things?
Well, I was scrolling through other people's lives and I was watching them and they get hearts, rose, diamond, and I don't get it. There's this thing called NPC. Have you ever heard of this?
Non-person character?
Non-player character. So people in video game world, I guess there's, when you're playing a video game and there's somebody who just stands by there and gives you a hint now and then. Yeah. It's like, hey, don't go into the castle. Hey, don't go into the castle. Hey, that's called a non-player character. I had no idea because I don't play video games. But all of a sudden, these people are just sitting there doing what non-player characters do, and the views they get are insane. They've got like 5,000 viewers.
Are they even talking about phone, wallet, keys?
Yes, they would say that. If it was a non-player character and they would say phone, wallet, keys, they would go, oh, phone, wallet, keys. Phone, wallet, keys. And it's a live person just saying this over and over and over again. And there's somebody in the basement. Yeah, it's that. It's that.
Welcome.
And there's somebody in the basement going, give him diamonds, give him diamonds, give him diamonds, go.
Someone.
Mom, can I borrow some more money? Diamonds.
It's your son who's 45 years old in your basement. Or maybe you're the son.
Wait a minute.
You need a house.
My son's...
If you need a house, you need to call.
That was a good segue, dude. I'm not going to lie. That was a pretty good segue. Yeah. Hey, if your son is living in your basement and you want to get him out, call Chris and Lee, buy him a house. He's gone.
Before he leaves the basement, have him send us roses.
Yes, send us some roses.
We need more of those because it's going to boost us as KK.
Yes. So maybe that's the new way we approach this.
What?
Okay, so we go after...
Where's my rose?
The boomers.
Where's my rose?
The boomers and the Xers. And we tell them, hey, listen, guys, let's bring it in a little bit. Boomers and Xers, everybody else, don't say anything. But boomers and Xers, come on in. A little closer. Cool. If your son is living in your basement, you need to buy him a house.
Boom.
He will be out of your basement.
Boom.
Just buy him a house.
You can walk around naked again.
Dude, we're going to get banned again.
What, naked is a bad word
I don't know. I think it is.
You can't say anything.
I can't say nothing. So if your 45-year-old son is living in your basement, all we got to do is buy him a house, and then he can live in his own basement.
Maybe.
He can rent the top layer.
He's like, well, this is my house, Mom. You can stay here. She's like, but I'm on the mortgage.
Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to help you. Why do you want to throw? You got a problem for every solution I have. You know that?
Yo.
What's yo?
If there was a problem, I'll solve it.
Oh, that was Vanilla Ice, dude. That went all the way back to 1983 or something.
A1A.
Detroit Avenue. Sorry, can't help it.
Can't help it.
Can't help it.
Did somebody
It's
say?
built in. See, boom.
Do.
I hate you. I hate you.
You guys have that problem? Who out there? KK probably can. I don't think she's old enough. Do you think she can give the Big Mac song?
Who knows what's on a Big Mac? Who got trained by the advertisers so well that you know exactly what's on a Big Mac? That is scary. To this day, I can recite what's on a Big Mac, and I'm not happy about it. It's stuck in my brain. They really, really, really programmed me good. And all I'm trying to do is teach you how to buy houses.
How do we do that? We need to come up with our own jingle. Jingle jangle.
If your son is living in the basement, buy a house. If your son is living in the basement, no, it doesn't.
It almost sounded like that. Yeah. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life,
buy a basement.
Get your kids out.
Get your kid out.
If you want to be happy for the rest, kick them out.
Same thing. Okay. So back to leave the world behind.
So, hypothetically speaking, you have children. What age do you think they need to move out?
16.
There, you heard it, guys.
Done.
16. Outro, yo.
Yeah, 16.
Boom.
Well, unless it's a girl.
Okay.
If it's a girl, 17.
You guys heard it here first. 16, 17, boom.
Yes, boom. boom, 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 boom. That way, they are prepared for becoming legal age.
So
See?
it's like legal Eve.
Yes. So if you kick your son out at 16, now when he's finally old enough to be on the mortgage, he'll be prepared.
Legal Eve. I like
Yeah,
it.
because if you didn't, you wait till he's 18.
You missed the boat.
You missed the boat.
He's gone.
It's like, hey, ready? Start the race, and you're like, wait a minute, what do you mean start the race? And everybody's already running like 20 feet down the road, and you're like, oh, maybe I should start running. Too late.
Yeah, too late. Yep.
You should have kicked him out when he was 16, and then
So if you guys have 16 and 17-year-olds, you need to call Chris and Lee
buy a house.
for your kids 16 and
We
17.
need to come up with a song, buy a house. You know, we should come up with a rap. You ever done a rap before?
a real estate rap.
Real estate rap. Realestatewrap.com. You know what? That would work for any real estate rap.
Let's do that thing we did last time. So go to realestatewrap.com, pick out one verse, and put it here in the chat. Go to realestatewrap.com, play the video, give me one verse from that song, and put it here in the chat. All of you,
All
the millions,
thousands, the
and
millions
millions of
viewers.
fans. You call them
Well, if you
viewers.
add up-
I
if
call
you-
them fans.
If you add up all of the platforms, we do all right. We die. Like
Not
to
bad.
do, yeah.
Not
We'd like
bad
to,
at all.
yeah. So, what else, man?
I'm telling you, you guys need to tell me about this movie. Like, what do you think about it? You've seen it, right?
I saw it.
What is your feedback?
Okay, I hated the ending.
Oh, it's horrible.
I
It's the
hated.
worst.
I
Like, what did I watch this for?
I hated the minute they said. That's the best I can do.
That's the end of
yeah,
it?
Yeah,
You know, there's still like 8 minutes left.
No.
Because I seen that song. I seen that too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, the movie's over. It's only 8 minutes left. But there's 8 minutes worth of credits.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, when they did, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I want my 2 hours back, like right now.
know.
Barack, I need my, this is like Obamacare. I need it. I need my
like
money
Obamacare.
back. It's not what you promised me.
Is this more
Not even
taxes? Did
close.
I just pay taxes?
Somehow, I feel like the government screwed me again. Again.
Time taxes.
I thought, yeah, it's like, hey, let's see how I can get more money and time out of you. And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They try to brainwash me too.
What they try to brainwash you
They're trying to make me think things, man.
Like what?
Like, I can't trust certain people.
What's up, Priscilla? La 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 la. Number 16.
I don't even see it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're Priscilla. La la la. Number 16. Yeah, we're trying to teach people how to buy a house, and if you've got a 40-year-old son living in your basement, we're trying to teach you to buy him a house because he's probably not gonna buy his own house because he's living in your basement.
Or get him a
So,
girlfriend.
Yeah, you can get him a girlfriend.
No, she might move in.
That happens. You think that happens?
Yeah.
So 45-year-old's living in the basement with his girlfriend
Oh, he can't
and their
get a
kid,
girlfriend, right?
And their kid.
Well, if he can't get the girlfriend if
And
he's
their
living
3
with
kids
the mom.
and the grandma.
Maybe maybe he tells the girl like,
Oh,
I'll let my mom live with me.
I let
I'll let her stay here because she's old.
You don't understand.
Like
Yeah.
she's 50.
I let her be on the mortgage. I let her be on the mortgage.
I let her refinance it.
I let my mom and dad be on the mortgage. I'm a stay-at-home son. Yeah, I sit around and watch. Dude, in case it floods, I'm the one in danger. I live
So
in
there's
the
going to
basement.
be some seniors in high school with their own houses.
There's gonna be some people who are mad at me.
Why? 16 and 17?
They'll be like, "Hey, my son's 30. Is that too young?"
I don't want him to go. He's too young.
I know.
He's only 39.
Well, it's such a weird situation when you're raising a kid because there's a part of you as a man, you want to make sure that your son has the ability to get the F out and build his own life. But you don't want him to go. It's so weird. It's so diametrically opposed. And it used to be built in. I mean, when I was growing up, I couldn't wait to get out. I couldn't wait to drive.
yeah.
I couldn't wait to get out. I wanted freedom. I wanted out. And I wanted to go chase rainbows. That's not the way it is these days.
Yep.
They're like, no, are you crazy? Are you crazy? I get 3 square meals here.
Well, the conversations that I had were when I move out, when I move out, when I
Yes.
move out. They don't have those conversations today. Kids
No.
don't talk about that.
Oh, the parents are going to. If the parents are going to be like, when you move out at 16.
I had those conversations.
When you move out at 16. Wait, at 16. Yes, you heard me. We don't get caught up on the details. When you move out at 16.
Dude, people were married with children and families building their
know,
own places
right?
at 16.
What's up, Ruby?
What happened to those
Ruby
days?
in the house. Oh, you missed some good stuff,
Where has
Ruby?
Ruby been?
I know you missed some really good stuff. We were talking about left the world behind and how it's politically motivated. And then we're talking about how we want to train our kids to well, we're trying to sell houses, so we got a vested interest in this, but we want them all to move out.
Ruby said her son can never move out. How old is he, Ruby?
Yeah.
How old is he?
They're like, Chris said, what's the right age for you to push your kids out? And I said,
I was just confirming.
16. For a girl, 17.
Boom.
Yeah, I know it's a little sexist, but whatever.
Time to start your own life.
Dude, I said the word. We're going to get banned again.
You said sex?
Yeah, you sexist.
You can't say sex?
You can't say that, dude. We got banned.
The IST one or just the
I look at the
SEX one?
screens and I'm just waiting for one of the screens to go, you have been flagged.
A big middle
for
finger?
speech. Yeah. He's 17.
Oh,
time
it's time.
Time to stand
He's
up.
a year late.
Time to stand. You know what, Ruby? We need to buy him a house.
Yep.
Ruby, you got two choices. Either you can buy him a house and he can go
Holy cow,
try.
we got balloons.
We got balloons, man. We
gives
got balloons over here. We got hearts over here. We got diamonds over here. I don't know what we get over here, but thank you for the hearts, the balloons, the diamonds, and everything. Thank you, guys. So Ruby, he's 17. So you got a couple choices, right?
You're behind, Ruby.
At 17, probably should own a house. I was thinking we can either let him buy a house or you can buy it for him. And either way, we're going to help you. We're going to help you get your son a house.
Boom.
See?
Done.
We're here for you.
2-story or 1-story?
We're a giver. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, but here's what's going on in California.
Okay, tell me.
So, Gavin Newsom is passing a law that states
What's up, Jack D. Smith?
that on your own time, if you use cannabis, the employers cannot have a problem with that. Here's what that means. Lunch break. Toke up. To the moon. Clock back in. Employers should not have an issue with that, according to the new law.
Time to do surgery.
Insane?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Insane?
It's crazy.
Years ago, some of the employers' rules used to have you couldn't have more than 2 beers on a lunch break. So you used to be able to have beers on a lunch break, and there was a limit. So I think they're going to do this with marijuana.
I don't know where you grew up, man, but
well, Home Depot. Well, Home Depot.
Everybody at Home Depot, we crack a beer out front.
Where he's from, they don't have Home Depot.
You just crack a beer, start drinking the beer.
You've never hired a day laborer, have you? It's clear. You've never hired a day laborer, and it shows.
I have paid for labor in 6-packs many a time in my life. And pizza, 6-packs and pizza. Oh,
that's when you're moving. Pizza's when you're moving.
Yeah, pizza's when you're moving. Cool. So we're trying to help Ruby. We're trying to get you a house for your son. You can do it right next door if you want. I think that's a pretty good idea.
With all our millions and millions of fans,
Yes.
why no one's gone to realestatewrap.com and given me a verse yet.
Dude, I don't know. Let's see. YouTube, nothing. Facebook, no comments.
As I look at all these screens, there's 4 billion people watching us right now.
How many screens and cameras are pointing
How
at us
could
right
we
now?
show them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 cameras pointing at us right now. 8 cameras pointing at us right now. You gotta look good, dude. Do something. Do something
Basically,
entertaining.
my life. There's always a camera on me. I'm basically a Kardashian.
You think so?
Basically.
All right. Which one?
The hot one.
Kanye?
Kanye Kardashian. I'm Chris
How come
Kardashian.
Kanye didn't take their name?
Because he's richer than them?
You think he is?
Well, if they put all their money together, they might have more than him. But him alone, one-on-one, yeah, he beats them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
Kim?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought Kim was a billionaire.
No.
Okay.
She's a billionaire because people say that, but he's a billionaire for real.
He's a billionaire for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that dude's crazy, man. I like him.
He's the best.
fun. He's crazy.
He's
He's
the
like
best.
he's like Elon crazy, but in
He
a
said-
different artistic way.
I forgot what he said. He said that his daughter, the oldest one, I don't know her name, girl Kardashian, she was breaking something at Kim's house because she wanted to see her dad. She was destroying stuff. I forgot what it was. Oh,
Okay.
couches. I think she cut up the couches at Kim's house because she wanted to see her dad.
Those are rich people problems because if your kids start cutting up your house,
Oh yeah,
that's
that's an expensive replacement.
that's
I'll get another one from the
That's a
storage.
financial adjustment. That's not a quick go online and
Couches are expensive. Good couches are
Yeah,
expensive.
it's not just a quick. Hey, let's go to eBay real quick and see how much you get the couch delivered tomorrow. It's not like you drop the glass.
So I think that's what she was doing. She was cutting up the
Yeah.
couches.
What's up, Lynn Mid?
But she was Kanye put it out because he was talking about how toxic the Kardashians are.
Kanye was.
So I guess Kim was keeping the kid away from him, so she cut up the couches, and then he got the.
So
kicker.
she get to see. So the kid cut up the couch to see Kanye.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think the mom wasn't letting her.
Actually, the truth is, do you know how much a Kanye ticket costs? Way more expensive than a couch.
ticket to a concert?
I guess. Well, you got to figure that kid went backstage. And he didn't get, like, nosebleed seats. He got front row. That's my daddy's seat.
Are you thinking that the kids buy tickets to their parents' show?
They don't?
What kind of parent are you?
The kind that charges my kid for a ticket?
And kicks him out at 16.
You don't understand. I'm making him pay right now to watch my live.
Watch your free live?
Yeah.
What, he's selling you?
It's like $20.
He's like, here you go, Dad.
$20. Can I watch now?
I'm going to learn about mortgages.
Only on Instagram.
I'm gonna hear that the rate is 5.75 again.
Only on Instagram. Only on Instagram. Okay, let's see what we got. We forgot about talking about loans, dude.
I'm waiting for people to get back with the real estate rap. How come they're not telling me?
Chepe Armijo.
This is starting to piss me off.
What's up, Chepe Armijo? Somebody there's asking you questions, dude. You better respond.
It's pronounced Jorge. That's what Navy Mom said. Horhay. Jorge.
Jorge. Dude, we're gonna get banned. We're gonna get banned.
It's the millions of viewers that are saying this.
I think
not
you
me.
went racist and sexist in one word.
Jorge?
The way you said it.
What do you mean the way I said it? That's the way it's pronounced.
Okay.
Jorge.
All right.
Jorge.
Oh, now we're done. Now we're done.
If
Look
you
out.
want to get a good spicy burrito.
Give me a good. How would you use that accent at?
I juice it in Mexico.
What if your name is Pablo?
Hey, Pablo.
How about Veronico?
Veronica.
There you go.
With a B, not a V.
Yeah.
Veronica.
Veronica's Insurance.
Veronica's Insurance.
Veronica B. How come it doesn't say B on the? That would be funny, man.
Veronica.
If we started just changing,
Veronica?
get rid of all the V's and just start replacing it with a B.
We need a Veronica to join the Chris and Lee team, and we will change your name.
Wow.
That's their benefit.
Dude, you didn't even talk to me about this. You ready to do this?
I didn't even ask them. I told them.
Dude, you're right.
We were change your name.
David BI Mortgage. What's up, David BI Mortgage? What do you think about the mortgage biz right now, David? What do you think right now?
David, what are your rates?
What are your rates? Don't lie.
We want conventional, 30-year, 15-year, and Govy.
What is your bank putting out the best rate? Ours is like right now, we're at 5.75 on the New American Funding website. Is it 5.75 still?
Yeah.
5.75 on an FHA 30-year fixed and 6.25 on a conventional. The way you can find it is go to our profile, go to Cool Stuff, and then when you go to Cool Stuff, you'll see the interest rates.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the New American Funding website is putting out. Mm-hmm. When I price a client, it doesn't always come up like that. In fact, it doesn't even come close. But that's what they're putting out there. What's your bank putting out, David?
We need to know,
Are you
David.
still there? Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know.
We need to know.
We need to know.
Nardos is in the house.
What's up, Nardos? What else we got, man? Leave the world behind?
Mark Zuckerberg's building a $100 million bunker.
Yeah. Dude, can you...
What's going to be
now,
in that thing,
just
man?
think about that. Well, think about this. You're Zuckerberg, right? And you got all the money in the world. At one point, you were the richest man in the world.
So, and I'm 5'6", okay?
And you're 5... Is he 5'6"?
He's a little guy.
Is he? Oh, I didn't know that. I know he's trying to be
He's
tough.
probably like
guy.
5'8".
He's trying to be a tough little guy.
He's a little guy.
But anyway, so you got all the money in the world. You already bought your Lambos. You're done with your Lambos. You already got a big, gigantic house, and you find out that a big, gigantic house isn't really what it... It's not that great of a deal. If you haven't owned a big, gigantic house, when you own a big, gigantic house, it's a pain in the ass because you just kind of come down to about 2 or 3 rooms, and you live in those 2 or 3 rooms, and the rest of them just have to be cleaned about every week or so.
It's like when you're a kid, and you're like, hey, we're going to Vegas for a week.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, and then you do it, and you're like, I'm not doing
I
that
wanna
again.
do that.
3 days max.
I want to go for 3 days, and that 3rd day I need to be hungover.
On a plane home.
But what do you do with all that money?
It's all the mistakes. It's the mistakes you make. What do you do with all the money? You build a $100 million bunker.
$100 million bunker. Bunker.
So my house above land costs this much. My house below land costs this much. And probably stock up your yacht. I think that's the way to go. So if you're a billionaire and end of days is coming, apocalypse type stuff, you probably want to be in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
Like in the middle of the Pacific. With lots of food, lots of water, and lots of ways to protect yourself from the pirates.
The middle of the Pacific.
From pirates, man. Could you imagine that? Captain Hook just rolls up on you and is like, "Arr, give me your stuff."
That's pretty good, Captain Hook. Do Sean Connery now.
This is bullshit. I slap bitches.
Damn, we can't say that.
I smack them.
I smack him. I can't.
If they start acting up, I
David
just give
Bull
them a
didn't even
little
answer
smack.
us. David Bull, you were in the house.
His rates are
mortgage.
not that.
I know.
Rates aren't that
Maybe you
good,
didn't want to say. Maybe you didn't want to say the rates.
Rates are still high.
Hey, I tell everybody we get all of us get the money from the same spot. We get Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, which are GSEs, government-sponsored entities. The government got involved because of the crash. Dude, we got that many viewers right now. Check that out. Holy guacamole. And then there's FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Oh, no. FHA, USDA, and VA. Those are the three straight government programs. And then...
Straight?
You took that weird.
Can you say that?
You made that really...
On these platforms?
Really weird, dude.
It's not
You made that
LGBTQRS?
really weird fast.
Straight?
Yeah. So, FHA, USDA, and VA are the straight government programs. The other two are Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which are GSEs, government-sponsored entities, which means the government's still involved in it. So, no matter what, we got our money from the same spot.
Same spot.
.com.
I don't understand why you do that, man.
.com?
You just stop talking. I'm confused. Why are you looking at me like that? That's weird.
You never stop talking?
You try to stare into my eyes right now. Very strange.
You never stop talking.
I was so uncomfortable.
Stare into the internet. Stare into the internet's eyes. I want you to go in front of a mirror, look that man in the eye, and say, I need to buy you a beer.
So let me ask you this. Why would Barack Obama make that movie? Now, it's not his movie.
No.
He funded it. And he wanted to create it, clearly. But why?
Well, you have to think about it. You're trying to be involved with a group. And when you got money, it's pretty simple to be involved. Just say, hey, I'll help sponsor.
I'll pay for everything?
Yeah. So, if he wanted to be involved with this group.
You mean like Hollywood-ish group?
I guess. I don't know. Why do you think he would do that?
I think it's still part of the political agenda. I think everything is so purposeful, and there's a specific reason for
Who's
it.
going to be the next president?
I have hopes for some. Like, I would hope for Trump, of course. I would hope for RFK. I would hope for DeSantis. And I would hope for... I think Vivek's still a little young. I think he might not have all the right answers, and I think he could kind of... If he was elected president, I think ruin his opportunity. I think he's ready for 8 years down the road. I don't think he's ready today. But, yeah, that would be my lineup.
Well, Iowa just came in. I think it was Iowa. Iowa just came in. The polls came in Iowa, and DeSantis poured everything, like everything. Because if he doesn't make Iowa, that's it. Because that's where he put all of his money at. And he's coming in at 12%, and Trump is coming at 56%.
Oh, shoot.
And Nikki Haley's probably at 8% in that state. But there's
I'm
another
not a fan
one.
of her anymore.
Illinois, I think it's Illinois. But Trump comes in at like 52, and Haley comes in at 26. So she's the biggest
that far
gain.
ahead of
Yeah.
DeSantis?
Oh yeah, and that's why I think after this, DeSantis is done. After the Iowa,
Bumps
which
me
is
out.
January 15th.
You know he's only 45 years old?
That's good.
Yeah, he's only 45.
He misses that presence, man. He's just he doesn't have the command. That's just it.
I think he does. I think he's just outshined by Trump.
Dude, I think the only one.
So if you take Trump out of it,
Check
he has
that
a
out right
shot.
there. See that right there?
Go
That
up.
is
Go up a
crazy.
little bit.
Up here.
On this thing.
Here?
You took something away. Yeah, go up all the way up to the top. You removed something. What did you remove?
And somebody logs in, they logs in, and somebody else logs in, it gets rid of them.
Click on that.
That
What's that arrow? The arrow to the left.
Gets rid of it.
Oh, okay.
So
you ready to
that's
call
where
it?
we're at. Yeah, I think we're ready to call it. We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. We have been Chris and Lee, and we will be back later.
I'm Chris. That's Lee.
Bye.
Bye, guys.